With heavy rain comes an increased risk of flooding throughout mid-Michigan.
Several local municipalities are already taking some steps to try to prepare for the storm. Our David Sackrider joining us now in the studio. So David, how are they getting ready in Genesee County?
Well, it's a bit of a waiting game at this point. Genesee County Emergency Manager Christopher Metropoulos says all utilities are on high alert, ready to act when the rain hits.
The city of Flint, their DPW, will be constantly monitoring the water level of the Flint River. Genesee County Road Commission will have all their crews on standby and ready to respond in case of power outages, floods, anything of that sort.
The waiting game is pretty standard throughout mid-Michigan. Tuscola County Emergency Manager Stephen Anderson says the ground is fairly dry, so they're not doing anything special ahead of time. Shiawassee County Emergency Manager Tret Atkins concurs, telling me over the phone that they have a fairly good drainage system. But once the rain comes, that's when crews will spring into action.
Rollout's going to include anything from trucks pushing dirt to sandbag operations. It's all dependent on what the situation is.
In the meantime, there are some things you can do to make their job a little bit easier.
For your ditches, make sure that the culverts are clear so water can flow through them as they can. And if you live on a street that has a water drain, make sure those are clear. That way that your streets won't get flooded.
Metropoulos says every little bit helps.
Anything you can do to help to allow the water to go to a different location prevents the flood, prevents damage to our houses, our streets.
The other major thing Metropoulos advised to watch out for, downed power lines. If you see one, be sure to stay at least 25 feet away and dial 911. In studio, David Sackrider, ABC 12 News.